Have you ever wondered how we got into our morning routines? It usually starts at night. Get home from work and we watch our favorite program. And just as it ends, we know we should be going to sleep, but for some reason, we just can't sleep. So we scroll through our phone hour after hour, only to realize we have 5 hours left before we have to get up. And then you wake up late. So now you rush through the streets, catching every red light between you and work. You go to your favorite shortcut. Okay, I got to get to work, so I got to go this way. And guess what? You run into that same red light. So you rush to get to work, barely making it, only to find out the meeting started 30 minutes ago. After this boring meeting, you have to figure out, what am I going to eat? So today, I'm going to show you a quick breakfast with potatoes and onions. And I'm not talking about just for today. I am going to prepare breakfast for 5 days. This is going to benefit you for 5 days instead of you drinking that Rudy Tooty Frappy Crappy that they serve you guys in the morning with some piece of sweetened bread that they astronomically charge you $14 for by the time you finish every morning. So I'm going to make you breakfast for 5 days in a quick video. You can even time it if you like. So sit back, relax, take notes, and welcome to this leisure moment. If you haven't seen my video on the items that I use to cook with, that would be a good start, okay? So first of all, I've got zucchini here. I've peeled my potatoes already. They were in the refrigerator. With potatoes, if you slice them the day before, if you shave them the day before, sit them in water so that they do not turn brown, okay? There you go, so those are done. I prepped the onion already. I've prepped my garlic. I've got my potatoes in here. I am going to go from start to finish so you guys can see exactly what it takes to do a breakfast for 5 days. So, this is my handy dandy slicer. I'm gonna show you from both angles of the camera, depending on which camera I use to record this for you. On this, it'll determine how thick you're going to slice whatever it is you're going to cut. So I'm going to start first with probably the onion. I don't want to start with the onion first because I don't want to cry through the video. So we're going to start with the potatoes. How about that? Everybody all right with that? Here, let me get a paper towel and dry this off for you. And from start to finish, that's what we're gonna go with. And I'm not gonna give you the cook time of the potatoes and onions, so you're just sitting here watching it cook. No, I won't do that. But everything that I do, I want you to time, or at least look at the time or pay attention to the time so you can understand how long it's gonna take you to do this. So, we're gonna do the potato first. Let me stick that bad boy in there. And everybody ready? Here we go. Woo, we got potatoes flying everywhere today. Them potatoes must know you late for work too, huh? Push that down a little bit. Okay, sit you down. We're gonna do one more potato. Now I'm going to show this from different angles so you can see how fast it cuts, where it cuts, how safe it is for your hands, especially for people who say, AK, I'm not good with a knife. It's okay. I understand. Everybody's not good with a knife. But I do want you to be safe when you're doing this, okay? So look at that. That's all the potatoes. They all cut the same size. Now, the zucchini is a little bit different because zucchini, I have a big old Tupperware bowl that I keep in my refrigerator. And when I made zucchini the other day for my spaghetti, those ends, I have them in here. So this is what we're going to do with the, here, let me move you. We got a lot of stuff over here in the way. So let me move that over there. Let's start with the zucchini next. Here's my slicer. Now, if anybody's wondering about, oh, AK, you know, I don't eat vegetables like that, I would say to you, you might want to start looking into it because health is wealth. If you got all the money in the world, but you don't have your health, you poor as far as I'm concerned, because you're not going to have it long and you can't take it with you. Okay, now I've got zucchini. I've got zucchini here for approximately 3 to 4 days. It depends on how much zucchini you eat. So we're gonna leave the zucchini in the refrigerator. I'm gonna tell you how that zucchini is gonna work as I start to cook. All right, here we go. So now let's take care of the onion. Onion done. Now you can do onions thin or you can do them thick. I did them thick because I'm not going to make that many layers of them. Let's do olive oil. And we're going to use a half a stick of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Turn it on medium heat. Yeah, I know, but I'm prepping with the garlic, so I have time for it to heat up. Because yeah, AK, you could have been doing that at the same time. I know. Everybody relax, but there's a method to this madness. So what I am doing here, I am using a garlic press. So I am pressing the garlic instead of slicing and dicing it up. Now, the other day, I think you all saw me use minced garlic that I purchased from the store. You can use that also if you don't have a garlic press. And he's like, well, AK, I'm not gonna go out and buy all these utensils. I understand, especially if you're trying to save money, I get it. You don't have to. There's minced garlic already. But these aren't that expensive. They're beneficial for you, but they're not that expensive. And the reason I'm using 3 cloves of garlic instead of just 2 cloves of garlic is because I am not chopping it up. I'm just pressing it out. So a lot of this is not going into this meal. So I'm using 3, so we'll have the flavor that we want, especially if you love garlic. I love garlic. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and clean out the press for you. There we go. You can go inside there. Water, water, water. Cold water, but water. You also, I need to wash you. So I'm going to sit you to the side. Everything else is set to the side. Let's do a little quick cleanup while I'm waiting for that to melt. And if you see me cut out, I cut out for the reason of I'm not just going to make you sit here while I cook. So salt and pepper is important. There's your salt. I use peppercorn, but for the purpose of this video and trying to save time, I am going to do that, and I don't want to make a lot of noise. And I have garlic powder. So I got sea salt. Everybody see that? I got sea salt, I got black pepper, and I got garlic powder. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is start making a layer. So there's a layer of onions that I'm going to do. And then you want to make another layer of potatoes. After you make that layer of potatoes, you are going to put sea salt, black pepper, and garlic powder on top of it. Okay, so that's done. So there's garlic powder. I'm not doing a lot. Okay, let me move you back a little bit so everybody can see exactly what I'm doing. There we go. I've got, let me raise you up a bit so you can see from that angle too. There we go. Salt, sea salt. The good thing about sea salt is you can use the same amount of sea salt as you would salt, and you get the flavor but not the sodium. So what that means is I can use less sea salt, still get the flavor, and really not get the sodium. Okay, so that's the first layer. Let's do onions. And let's do another layer of potatoes. Yeah, I could definitely speed it up, but I haven't speeded it up because I want you to see the time frame in which it takes for me to cook this. So there's salt. Doesn't matter what order it is, they all go in the same spot. There's your garlic. There's pepper. Okay, here we go. You got your onions. Last of the onions, last of the potatoes. Okay, let me turn on this back burner because we're gonna move the potatoes, onion to the back burner. Reason why? We're gonna cook something else for you too. We ain't just gonna have you have potatoes and onions. No, 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 no. We're gonna have a meal. When you get to work, you're gonna be like, ooh, I had a good old meal. Yep, that's exactly what we want. Okay, so here we go. Garlic powder. Sea salt. Now this whole time it's been cooking on the bottom, so before we close it, I'm going to flip these over. And there's the pepper. Let me grab my tongs here. Grab that handle, and we are just going to turn, 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 and turn. Okay, everybody with that? Good, here we go. So now, while it's cooking, and it's about 20 minutes, I am going to cover this. Now, I am going to cut here. The reason I'm going to cut here because I am going to wash these dishes, and I got to remove my cutting board to do that. And then I am going to, here, let me shift that to the back. I am going to prepare the sausage, but I'm going to show you my preparation for the sausage. I'm not just going to do it while I'm off camera. I am going to come on camera and do it. I just want to get this stuff out of the way. That's cooking. I'll probably still turn it a couple of times. Everybody keep an eye on the time. So that started approximately 3 minutes ago. And when I say it started 3 minutes ago, it started cooking 3 minutes ago, okay? So, for potatoes and onions, just so everybody knows, potatoes and onions take approximately 20 minutes, okay? All right, sit back, relax. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I've turned it over a couple of times. Here, let me move this towards the camera so you can see it. As you can see, it's starting to brown. So I've turned it down. We're at the 10-minute mark. And so it is now sauteing right there. So while it's doing that, I am going to prep the beef sausage, and then we are going to prep our other side for breakfast. So I think I expressed about me saving money. So I purchased family size sausage. Here, let me get my knife back. And it comes in bulk. So I can cut that in half, and half of it I'm having for this breakfast or that breakfast, or I decided I didn't want to eat an entire breakfast. I decided I was going to have some just some links, you know, put some barbecue sauce on them. There's a lot that you can do. So I don't want you guys to limit yourself. Here, let me turn this back so you can see what I'm doing over here. Okay, everything's on. So we're going to slice those sausage in the middle, and we're going to put 2 lines through them. Reason why, because you want them cooked all the way through. So you're not cutting all the way down, you're just cutting a slice in there. Okay, you there, you there, you there. Okay, I'm going to have to move you around so I can get to the air fryer. So we're just going to swap you around just like that. Actually, let me pull just this out of here and I can leave you right there. How about that? Okay, so with the air fryer, one thing that I learned with this air fryer is to oil the grates. And when you don't oil the grating, the cleanup is horrific. So we are oiling the grating. There we go. Do I really need that? No. But I did it anyway. Okay, so the oiling is done. We're going to put our beef sausage in here. And here, let me move you out of the way. We're going to put you in there for air fry, 390. Here, let me move you around. Air fry, Sit still. Air fry at 390, and we're going to put you on 8 minutes. Okay? There, that's done. So now, we're going to move to our next 2 steps. Not one, we got 2 steps. Eggs, bowl, whisker, and cheese. Yeah, I know my cheese lovers is like, yeah, AK, make them cheesy eggs. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you screaming. The best way to cook cheesy eggs is slowly. So, I got 3 eggs. Do I need 3 eggs? Probably not, but we're gonna go with it. Tom, let's see what we do. I really don't like when I don't hit them hard enough because my hands become stronger than they should, and what I find myself doing is just crushing the egg. And I try not to do that, especially when I'm recording. I do not want to crush the eggs, because when you crush the eggs, people think, oh my God, how am I going to cook that? If he can crush the eggs, I'm going to crush the eggs, and I don't want to crush the egg. So I tried to hit it at least on a good edge so that I'm not crushing the entire egg. Okay, there we go. Now, we don't need a lot of salt. We don't need a lot of pepper. So, there we go with our sea salt. That's for 3 eggs. That's not for an egg or 2. That's 3 eggs, so it's okay, there's a little pepper. And now, to whisk. Can you use a fork? Yes, you can. Then they care, why are you using a whisker? Well, let's say that it scrambles the egg a lot better than a fork. So it mixes everything well. That makes sense? So, can I use? Yes, I can. Do I always use a whisker? I would say 9 out of 10 times. Okay, so, like I said, the easiest way to cook cheese eggs is slowly. So that's slowly going to come up. And just in time because our sausage is almost prepared to be turned over. And you really want to turn sausage over. Okay, why do you use white towels? Because normally I clean with bleach. That way, even if you miss even a little spot, that bleach is going to disinfect whatever dish that you're washing. Not just bleach alone, but bleach and dishwashing liquid. But here, let me see here. Eggs are good. All right, so let's put that on pause. I went 15 seconds, a little too much. Ooh-wee, listen to that. Y'all hear that sausage? Oh yeah, I know. I like it too. Those are beef sausage, by the way. Okay, so I need something where I can pull the edges. go. Yeah, we cook it slow, but we ain't gonna cook them like ancient times. Okay, while we're waiting on that, let's now I'm gonna need a spoon because they've been cooking long enough, whereas yeah, they falling apart. Yeah, potatoes and onions. That's what we got. Everybody see that? Mm-hmm. That's what we got, potatoes and onions. Okay, so we are going to continue to let those just simmer. They don't probably need to be cooked much more. Okay, here, let's pull you back so you can see these eggs that I'm cooking up for you. Turn that down a little bit, because we don't want to cook the eggs too fast. You cook them too fast, then now you got hard eggs, and I know don't nobody like hard eggs. Well, some people do, but for the majority, when you cooking cheesy eggs, you don't want them hard. So. Okay, so now that we got the eggs in order, cheese. Now all you cheese lovers salivating at the mouth, relax. There we go, okay? Yeah, let's put a lid on it. Okay, we got about a minute left on the sausage. I am going to need a plate. Okay, you're melting great. Let me turn you. Okay, so let's pull everybody over to the plate. And we're going to zoom in right there. And I will bring everything into place for you. All right, there we go. These are cheesy eggs. Super hot, super melted cheese. Okay, so we're gonna turn that off. Here we have our potatoes and onions. Okay, now you see all those potatoes and onions are still left? We still got 4 more days for breakfast. Okay, now here we go. You now have a breakfast you were able to create in 20 minutes. Okay, everyone. So, as you can see, it took us less than 20 minutes, about 23 minutes to prep breakfast for 5 days and cook 1 day meal. Just for breakfast. 20 minutes. Okay, I don't have 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes. It took you 15 minutes to watch this video. We scroll 15, 20 minutes a day. You got 20 minutes. If you did this 3 weeks a month, you would save a tremendous amount of money. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please come back again. For my returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The more you like, the more people are able to see what we're putting out, this content that we're putting out. I believe in you all. That's why I continue to do this. My page is not monetized. I continue to do this. I continue to answer my comments. Please like, comment, subscribe. Allow this to get out to other people. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Again, we made it do what it do. Thank you for joining me at this leisure moment.
This leisure moment, here we go, where we relax and take it slow, finding joy in what we do. This is our time, just me and you. This leisure moment, feeling fine. Our worries fade away in time. Enjoy the now, let's make it last. This leisure moment, forever we're blessed. Savoring each and